last night I was watching TV, and on the Manning cast, Eli Manning reported that.
That was a lie.
I just wanted to give you an opportunity to
Travis
refute
Hunter
that.
played offense and defense. We started out with the ones offense going the first 4 or 5 reps. Then he went over and played defense the next 4 or 5 reps, and he did it the whole practice. You know we have well-off media here and reach the people, and then nearly, come on, man. Like, I don't know why.
Seems like something.
Troy called me before the game, and he got that information, and I gave him, because he had the same information, misinformation, that I gave him the truth. I don't know why people lie. Why do you do that kind of stuff?
Seems like a phone call could have cleared that up, potentially.
You would think.
J Mac from Syracuse, New York, man, came all the way out to see my Colorado Buffs.
What channel do you watch that brought you out here?
The pregame show.
Never watched the college game till last season when Coach Prime came to Colorado. And I am in Colorado at Folsom Field. I am the Colorado Buffaloes auntie from Texas. Sweet treat.
Hey, I've been following the pregame show. It's all about let's go Buffs.
Away from Texas. Yes, sir. Watch you every single day. Nobody lays it down like Uncle Neely and the pregame show.
Neely, pregame show behind the scenes of everything. And why does he get that kind of access? Why does he get that kind of access? Because trust is involved. You would never get the kind of access you desire unless there's trust and relationship. Trying to put you up on game.
You was trying to get that man the benefit of the doubt. You was taking the journalistic, politically correct high road.
That's all. The head coach of the Jaguars basically went on the Pat McAfee show after Eli had already said what he said, and we talked about this. But he came back, kind of doubled down, and said that
he did double down.
He said Eli. He said what he said, but he should have said it like this, which is he practiced a little on offense, but mostly on defense, which was still wrong, right?
Absolutely wrong. Let me tell you this. Hell, I don't even know where to start. But I could be a conspiracy theorist when it comes down to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you add in induced capitalism, I'm sure going to be a conspiracy theorist. And here's what I mean to the runners out there. When you own something, your most expensive line item is payroll. Your workers cost you more than anything in your organization.
Mm-hmm.
And so anytime you can get labor at a reduced cost, it's in your business to do that. It's in your self-interest to do that. And so when I hear a coach who either wants to talk about Travis Hunter's lack of practicing in college on offense, I hear a coach ultimately saying, we're probably going to limit his offense because he's not ready to play that as much as he is defense. And I thereby hear coach saying, this dude's so damn good. If we let him do it the way he can do it, you know how much we're going to have to pay him when his first contract over? And one thing about the league, Dukes, the league ultimately can control how many benchmarks you hit. Because the league, as in the general manager, owner, and head coach, they really decide how often you're going to see the field.
Right.
So you could be 10 yards away from a bonus, and if you get out there, you're going to get it. But who decides if you get out there?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so you had a head coach who talked about how, he do 5 or 6 plays here and go do 5 or 6 plays there. And by the time we get to the game week, he was pretty much balanced around 40 or 40, blah, 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 blah. And so it's one thing for Eli to make that statement and he didn't call Coach Prime. And it's another thing for the Jaguars coach to make that statement and he didn't call Coach Prime. But what's more intrusive and just mind-blowing about the lie, Travis right there in your own building, you didn't even ask him. And the reason you didn't ask him is you're not interested in the truth. You're interested in your narrative. You're interested in putting out there like, hey, fans, this is why you don't see him as much because you don't understand when he was in college, he really didn't even practice that. So ... we got to give him up to speed offensively where he can be a better receiver. So probably going forward, you're going to see him more on defense, more on offense, and not doing all this gadget, this two-way stuff. And the reason they're doing that is like, man, if we let this guy do what he can do, he going to break the bank. And then what we got to do is get him close enough where we can be successful at him breaking the bank, but also cloud and muddy the water up that don't nobody else try to come get him. It's like when Chico saw me with that baddie, and I know Chico's going to play at her. So I said, yeah, Chico, she bad,
That's a
man,
lie.
but she going to get on your nerves, dog, because all she do is talk. I'm just trying to get I'm trying to get Chico not to want her. Ain't nothing wrong with her.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to muddy up the water when somebody else don't want to drink it so I can keep what I got without competition. Man, these folks ain't slick. It's business. You look at the Browns and the quarterback they got in Shador without having to pay him what he's worth in his first contract. And so what you're going to see from the Jaguars is, yeah, we had to trade up to get Travis, and we had to pay him all that bread to get him. But we're going to make sure now when they come around that second round, we're going to control that part, that second contract, rather. We're going to control that part.
Yeah. I think, and that's why we have, that's why I can do my politically correct, and then you can come with your conspiracy. And I'm like, oh, that can make sense, you know? And Dukes, no, I wasn't doing, what you call it, a clap? I was saying that they were trying to
But
I forgot what I was saying. You talking about a damn clap.
Nah, but you was in here doing that finger clap, no girl.
Like, oh, that's like,
but that was one finger, boy.
Nip it in the bud. Like, I don't know.
See, he went from doing this to one.
I was doing like that. Mean like what Unc was saying. I was agreeing to it and saying that
part for the course.
They try to keep. Anyways, man,
that boy said, "Hey, Maya said it. Clock it." Wait, all right, Shamar.
Not just
come on, dog, chill out. Go ahead, Unc.
No, just I'm I took your fingers as a positive, Chico, but Duke did make me see it differently. But I would say this, man. Let me own it now. Let me admit, when it comes to economics and capitalism, I can be a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
And so don't run to the bank with what I just said, but I do know this. I'm gonna circle back on it, Dukes. It's one thing to not call Coach Prime and say, "Hey, how did y'all utilize him?"
That's all.
And I can totally understand that not happening because you don't know that man. He don't know you.
Right.
But how you don't ask the man that's right there in the building wearing number 12?
Yeah.
Man. And to double down on him, like, he ain't practiced that much. Like, bro, it's on. They got videos.
Man, what Coach said at the press conference? Coach said, you got Well-Off, you got Reach the People, and you got Neely. Like, what y'all ain't seen it? Like, you think it's edited, it's doctored? Like, this is something that man did every day, worked on his craft. And now y'all trying to say, well, he didn't practice on offense.
Do you think it's because they're trying to take the credit for when he is successful at it or whatever he does? They can say, well,
all of that too, Chico. That's a valid point. Yeah. Because I tell you this. Here's something that Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter are both capable of. Now hold your horses, Dukes. Here it come.
All right.
Here's something that Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter are both capable of. They are both capable of saving your job. If you let them do what they do, you got some damn job security.
That's right.
And so let's say things start going off the rail in Jacksonville. Let Travis be Travis and the world gonna forget. Let's say things continue to go further off the rail like they are with Cleveland. Let Shedeur be Shedeur. The world gonna forget. And they know what they got. They know what they got. Just like you got players out there that are coach killers, you got players out there that are coach survivors.
Yeah. You think it'll continue those 39 offensive snaps, 25 defensive snaps? Do you think that'll be like, the status quo for moving forward for Travis Hunter?
It's going to be hard for me to gauge it, Dukes and Chico, because I do know this. Jacksonville, at the end of the day, is going to do what it takes to win. And what you want to do is you want to win without overexposing yourself contractually with a guy. Mm-hmm. The more you utilize Dukes to win, when it comes time to pay Dukes, you got to pay Dukes more. So I think they're going to try to find a balance. But when you see a coach espousing a narrative like that, it just shows me that, okay, all right, you're trying to frame it up a little differently here. You're trying to justify him not doing one thing as much as the other. And here's what I absolutely hate about it too, Dukes and Chico. You also start framing the narrative as if it's an aptitude thing. No one can sit here and even try to debate Travis Hunter's athletic gifts. And so you say, well, he didn't practice that much on offense and he may not be ready for NFL wide receivership, da-da-da-da-da. The code word in that, the unspoken is, we got to get his football IQ up for offense. And here's a brother who, when he was at Jackson State, had a 4.0. Oh, but that was Jack State. Okay, he came to y'all quote-unquote school that did the Colorado had 4.0. All while winning the Heisman and 9 other damn awards. But now all of a sudden you get to the NFL, he don't know how to practice on offense because he ain't do it. Man, get man gone out there, man. Stop.
Well, Jack's 2-1 right now. Hopefully that success will continue for the Jaguars. Hopefully it can, continue or start in Colorado also. We can get some of that winning, get some of them dubs in Boulder where it's colder and everybody getting busy. Let's bring on our dog.
So where y'all from?
We up from Miami, Florida.
All the way from Miami.
All the way from Miami.
Appreciate y'all coming, man.
Hey, man, we love what you guys are doing, man. We want to support you in every way.
Appreciate your family.
And we're recruiting at home. Everything we see at home, we bringing it this way.
My man.
You gotta believe. Dude, we've been believing since day one,
That's
dog.
why I gave them to
Remember
you.
back in Jackson State? We've been believing with you in the pregame show.